Welcome back, guys, to Restore to Explore, and today we're getting stuck into the rust repairs on the HX Tonner. So at the moment what I'm doing is I'm filling all of the small holes along here just with weld, grinding them back, making them all flat. There is a big section up the front here with lots and lots of holes, so that whole section is going to get cut out and plated. But there was just a couple of little pinholes back here that I'm just filling with weld, grinding back flat so I don't have to plate that whole area. There is a bit here, I'm going to put a plate there. There's probably going to be a plate here, maybe another one at the front, and a couple more on the other side as well. So just trying to go around and fill the areas that are by themselves, just little pinholes where I can, and I'm marking up the sizes of plate that I need onto a separate piece of sheet metal that I've got, and then I'm going to grind all these pieces out of the body, get the pieces out of the sheet metal, and then weld those in as well. Product. Tried to get those angles as good as they could be, but much better than a big hole being there, and with a bit of filling and sanding you won't even be able to tell. There's these little pockets that are sealed. There's no drain holes out of this sill or out of the B-pillar here, and there's just rust. There's just, look at this in here, look at that buildup of just crud. And then also in here, just full of rust. So I'm going to try and drill some drain holes where you kind of won't be able to see it from the outside. Obviously going to get all the dust and dirt and rust out of there, put rust converter in there, and then probably try and spray just some zinc coating in there just to try and stop any further rust. But you also do need to remember, this car was stored outside for at least 10 years before we got it. And you know, it's 40 years old, and from now on it's probably going to be in a garage, well looked after. So you know, stuff like this hopefully won't happen again in this car's lifetime. Not if I can help it. Anyway, gonna get back to cutting out some panels to weld in here and giving it a crack. So across here is where there was a bunch of little holes that have just been filled with weld and then grinded back. Here is that big plate that we've put in where there was a bunch of holes there. And then here there's another plate as well as this one here in the back, which had to have a couple of curves and stuff, and I've now just grinded that all in as well. So I've also just gotten a lot of stuff back from the sandblasters. I've got all of the wheels sandblasted. I've got the extractors here, they're ready to get painted. The inner guards, I've got the front bumper down there, so I'm gonna lay down some etch primer on all the stuff that's just bare metal, and then start spraying the wheels, the exhaust, just bits and pieces. I'm gonna try and knock out a bit of paint today, so I'm gonna put the cab to one side and get back into some painting. Alright, so that is all of the rust repairs done. As you can see, that's not what I'm doing at the moment, but if you want to see what we're doing here, subscribe to the channel because all of this bodywork is coming up in the next video. Alright guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time on Restore to Explore. Cheers.